How's it going, YouTubers? Electron Man here. Well, check it out. Got me a brand new IKON 52 Ariens mower in the middle of my driveway in a crate. Well, we got some work cut out for us now, don't we? Yeah, let's just do a little walk around, take a look at her. As you can see, it's packed pretty well, I guess you could say. It's palletized, I guess is the word to use. They also cover it in plastic, which I'm kind of glad to see. So you don't have to worry about any water damage or anything getting spilled on and messing up the paint. But anyway, we're going to have to get some tools out here and start doing some chopping at this wood and see if we can't get this crate off. Basically, underneath the plastic, I found these. This is the owner's manual. That's a tube for changing the oil. It came with one key. You also got the trailer hitch, which is pretty cool. I'm glad it came with that. You know, that's kind of unusual. And of course, it's got the owner's manual, warranty information, you know, all your different stuff. And there's the bolts for the hitch there. And there it tells you the tools you're going to need. And it's pretty simple. It's like screwdriver, wrench, scissors. Nothing that you shouldn't have. That little kit I got right there will definitely take care of that part of it. So let's go ahead and get started on this and start tearing this sucker apart. We'll start with the Sawzall. I think that's going to be the best way to get this crate out. So let me go ahead and grab the Sawzall here and go to chopping. As you notice here, first I'm kind of using I was going to try and cut all the staples out and do it that way and kind of keep the wood. I'm a cheap guy, and after cutting through that one set, it was taking the blades out. I said, "To heck with that. We're gonna rush on through this, and we're just gonna cut this whole pallet out." So I'm gonna kind of fast forward through here. No reason for you to sit here and watch me struggle as I cut each board, but it doesn't take too long. You know, it's just kind of. I was using a all-purpose blade too. I probably should have been using a wood blade. It probably would have cut through it faster, but it's doing the job, as you obviously can see. I'm just chopping away. The idea is to get that whole top section completely cut away from it, and then I can just lay the sides down, which is what I'm going to do right here in a second here once I get these boards out of the way. I got a staple there. Out. That hurt. Anyway, yeah, I cut the other side the same way. Go ahead and just chop her down to where I can lay her over and clear the plastic and everything out of the way, and then sort out and drive her down. But yeah, I just, come on, go on down there. Ah, dang it. Oh, don't be stubborn. Okay, well, anyway, there we go. She's all got the wood crate and the plastic pulled off other than the seat, as you can see. Next thing we're going to need to do is go ahead and cut them straps. I can't find a pocket knife, so I guess I'm going to use my reciprocating saw. Folks, I wouldn't suggest that. Not a very safe way. You can see how pretty it cut the rope, but hey, I was too lazy to go get a knife, so this got the job done. So there we go. Get those untied. Now, basically, the big thing is just go ahead and start looking at the instructions and figuring out what's next. I believe the first thing they said to do is to go ahead and put a battery in it. So let me go ahead and get ready for that. Okay, so now we're installing the battery, and it's real simple: black to negative and red to positive. I mean, no rocket science here. My little handy tool there kind of makes it a little faster. It should anyway. Oh, there's my mom inspecting it, making sure I'm doing a good job there. She's taking out the trash. But anyway, we got her. We passed her inspection, so we continue. We're going to get these cables tightened up here, and get that taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and the next big thing I'm going to do is try to get it off this pallet. So okay, I just actually had enough gas, just barely enough to get it off the pallet. It started for just a second and long enough for me to go ahead and drive it off the pallet around the gas right there. But it did get me off the pallet anyway, so we'll go ahead and roll it in the garage. It's hot as heck out here. All this sun, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this inside the garage and finish it up. I got a few things. Didn't really come with a whole lot of hardware. It's pretty much all together. It's more just uncrating it and getting everything with the plastic and everything. But let me go ahead and roll her in here, and we'll put her in the garage and see if we can go ahead and finish up what little assembly since I've got the battery. I need to go get some gas too. Be right back. Let me go get her in the garage. Okay, got her in the garage now. I got some gas in it, obviously, and got her backed up in here. Not really very hard. I had to add there's a little cable. I'll show you right here. See that cable right there on that side? You need to go ahead and bolt that on. Just put a nut on that in there. It's already bolted on the seat side, so that wasn't too big of a deal to take care of. And then, you know, of course, I had the battery hooked up to it. By the way, it wouldn't start with, and it's because they didn't. I didn't notice it in the manual, but see that little white fuel filter right there? Well, it wasn't plugged into the gas tank, so I was crank, and it wasn't starting. Well, it was all there, the little hose pipe and everything. But make sure and plug that up, because if you don't plug that into the gas tank, you'll be cranking all day long. You're not going to get any gas to it. So anyway, just a little heads up on that I found out. But it was, you know, it's like a 3-minute job with one clamp, so it's no big deal there at all. I got the trailer hitch on here, as you can see. It was just 3 bolts, nuts and bolts, no big deal. Really tickled they put that under. I noticed, you know, a lot of other mowers, you got to buy that extra. So I thought that was a nice little accessory that they had. And it's mounted to the main frame, so it'll probably haul anything I want. You know, if I want to pull a little trailer around or move the boat around or something like that, I think she did just fine on that. Of course, it is a 0 turn, so it kind of turns wonky. But anyway, I'm getting off subject there. On this side here, I don't really think I had to do anything on it. I mean, the grass catcher is all there. I mean, it's pretty much, we got a pretty much assembled mower here now. Didn't really take that long. I was kind of impressed on how hard it was to put together. I was trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover here. Oh yeah, I had to put the handles on. See those 2 bolts there? You got 2 places you can put them in. I put them in a high position so they're up a little higher, but you can drop them like an inch. If you notice that open hole down at the bottom there, you can actually put the 2, well, the top one to be in the middle one and the bottom one there, so you can actually make it higher or lower depending on how big you are. For me, the upper position feels like the comfortable one. And weird thing was too, is see this pedal here? That pedal, for whatever weird reason, is mounted backwards from the factory. I guess it has to do with shipping or something. But anyway, you got to take it off and flip it around. And it even tells it in the instructions that you have to do that, which I thought was strange. Either leave it off but don't put it on backwards. But anyway, you got to flip it around. So I mean, no big deal, just kind of a surprise. That pretty much does it, folks. I think that's the mower. Let's go ahead and get it started. Brakes on, turn the key on, pull the choke out, push the choke in. Ah, look at that Kawasaki. Burn right up. You gotta love a Kawasaki, that fires right up. Actually seems pretty quiet. Oh yeah. Start the brake off, and let's roll. Oh